Julia Novak became Executive Director of ICMA earlier this year and joins me now to talk about her experiences thus far. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Well, thanks for having me. It's been so great to be in Tampa and happy to have the time to reflect on the last 8 months.
Yeah, the last 8 months, but also this conference as well.
It is off to a great start. Yeah, Arthur Brooks yesterday was fantastic, just the right note that people needed to hear.
So only 8 months, but how has your experience been so far?
Well, it's like, first of all, I'll just say it is an absolute joy to be in this role. I love it. And it's not been easy. I started February 24th, and I think it was February 28th when the executive orders started coming that shut down USAID. And about a third of our budget went away overnight, completely unexpected. Work we've been engaged in internationally for 40 years just came to a screeching halt. Very hard to lose that, and not sure what the future is in that regard. But anytime something like that happens, it gives you a chance to reflect on, well, who are we? And for us, it's been just this very simple refocus of, we're a membership organization. We're here to support our members and support the form of government that they've dedicated their careers to. And so in that, we find our purpose and clarity. And we are all in on fulfilling that part of our mission.
Well, in light of the challenges that you just mentioned and now being here and being able to gather like this, how has that been for you so far?
Every year, it's just such an important part of my year. Like, it's this touchstone of reconnecting with people who, some of what you've known for decades, and we are just, kind of have a unique way of recharging one another by being together. I've said when people with unique shared experiences and aspirations come together, we instantly get each other, right? So when people say, oh, you're a city or county manager, they're like, oh, so you're like a planner? It's like, and so it's one of those things where it's really challenging to explain what you do, what the role is, why the form of government is important in our society. And everyone here just rallies around that, kind of the core of who we are. And that just feels good.
Yeah, being able to connect in person, but also, as you said, the shared experience, being able to be around people who understand you and get you, and can also understand the challenges that you're facing. So what are some of the biggest challenges that your members are facing?
We have technology, the rising incivility, the facts don't matter anymore. Kind of how people experience community is different. It used to always be physical, and now it's like community comes from the outside, and then how does it permeate within your community? And then a couple of new trends that didn't exist in 2018, one of them being workforce, and what does that challenge look like? For as long as I can remember in this career, people have talked about the silver tsunami was gonna come, people were gonna retire, and it is happening. And there are not the same number of people interested in public service coming into the field. And so as people come in from different doors, that is really an important thing for us to welcome people to the profession, contextualize it for them, what it is, what it's been, what it will be, and help people understand the importance of professional local government.
Wow. I mean, it's hard to sum up what one of the biggest challenges really is. So a lot of challenges for people who work in local government. When you think about that and you look towards, the next year that you are serving as executive director, how do you hope to help and how do you hope to continue to inspire?
So at ICMA, we did our own member survey this year, and some of the top two issues were AI and incivility. And so we have our two innovation conferences, Local Government Reimagined. One will happen in Orlando in April, and it's focused on AI, and then one in May in Philadelphia that's focused on democracy and public trust. And what do we do as local governments to encourage and kind of engender the trust of the people that we serve, and how that really supports democracy.
How would you sum up, why someone should get into local government? When you look at all the challenges, but all of the benefits that can
Yeah.
come out of doing something and making a difference in your community.
Just that ability to make a difference. I mean, you are literally, our clerks run elections in this country. I mean, that is the big base of democracy, is open and fair elections, right? So that is democracy on people's door. There's nothing more important in our country. And so that ability to make a difference, to see your work come to life, to cut the ribbon at a new park or a new mental health facility in your community, or name that, whatever it is, but to bring that and solve problems in your community is amazing. And then the other side of it is, when we think about local governments, there are so many different disciplines that people are trained for that then work within local governments. And so whether it's engineering or planning or human resources or finance, there's an opportunity to take that skill that people have and do it in their local community. And so thinking about local governments as an employer of all of these different professions, you can be an IT professional and help your own local community. You can be a finance person and help your local community. And so kind of supporting that, kind of identifying that desire that people have to contribute and make a difference in whatever field they're in, they can do it in local government.
I can see why they chose you as executive director, because you inspire me, and I know you inspire your members as well. So I really appreciate you speaking with us today, Julie.
It's really been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.